CBS 2 News This Morning starts now.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. Here's a live look from downtown Boise on this July 5th. I'm Ariana Piper. Let's send it over to Nate Larson for your weather in 60. Fireworks lit up the sky across the nation overnight as Americans celebrated Independence Day. The president hosted 4th of July celebrations at the White House. It's the largest event yet of his presidency. Of course, here in Idaho, we saw much of the same overnight. Idahoans in Boise gathered at Ann Morrison Park to enjoy the fireworks show. This year's celebration is a lot more festive. As we come out of the other end of the pandemic, people are excited to get out and celebrate their freedom. Ada County has a new sheriff. Commissioners have appointed Matt Clifford to lead the office after Sheriff Stephen Bartlett retired. Clifford is the current police chief in the city of Eagle and serves as a lieutenant for the Ada County Sheriff's Office. A safety reminder if you plan on floating the Boise River anytime soon. Boise police say you are only allowed to park in designated areas. Last weekend, officers issued several tickets to people parked in no parking zones. Police also want you to stay away from private property when walking to the river. This includes avoiding walking through people's yards. Two other reminders: it's illegal to jump from a bridge or a tree, and you need to clean up after yourself, especially as trash cans can quickly fill up. It's time for your weather in 60 seconds. Let's send it over to Nate Larson for a look at the temperatures. CBS 2 and 670 KBOI bring you team traffic all morning, and again, it's still looking pretty clear outside, but we will keep you updated. And when you get in the car, follow the 670 KBOI traffic team for updates on your commute. Now it's time for our question of the day. The question is, 25% of Americans say this was a big part of their 4th of July weekend. What is it? Ooh. Nate, any ideas?
I think the most obvious answer is probably going to be some kind of a grill or barbecue. I know we grilled some good chicken and things. I don't know. What do you think?
I was thinking the same thing, or obviously fireworks. I know a lot of people are purchasing.
We did those on Friday with my kids, not yesterday. But yeah, that's kind of, especially where we get up to, that's kind of a pet peeve now. The fireworks that were going off until 1:30 at my house. I had to get up at 2, so I didn't get much sleep last night.
I didn't either. I totally get how you feel.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we have some guesses. Steve says barbecue. All right, we're on the same lines there, same page. That's a good one. I like that guess. Let's see if we have the others.
Golf, okay, I can see that.
Ooh, that sounds good. Maybe early, get out early before noon, so
for
it's
the
not
heat.
Too hot out there.
Yes, exactly.
All right, one last guess. Do we have one? All right.
Well, that's fair.
Gaining a little weight. Yeah, I'm sure we ate a little more than we should, right, over the weekend.
Of course. Yeah, eating good food.
Continuing that today. Yep.
I love it. Well, if you think you know the answer, share your guesses on our Facebook page or Twitter, and we'll read some of your guesses throughout the morning and reveal the answer at the end of the show, right before CBS This Morning. 5 Florida counties are under a state of emergency ahead of the arrival of what is now known as the Tropical Storm Elsa. Its outer bands could reach the Keys later today. Tropical Storm Watch is now in effect for South Florida. Tropical Storm Elsa battered the Caribbean and killed at least 3 people this weekend. Today, it's making its way to Cuba, where 15 countries have declared a state of emergency. A mudslide in Denver, Colorado shut down I-70 over the weekend. The mudslide blocked travel in both directions, leaving drivers stranded in the middle of a rainstorm with tons of loose soil on the hillside above them. Big changes at Amazon this morning. Jeff Bezos will officially step down from his role as CEO today. Bezos made the announcement during the company's annual shareholder meeting in May. He will hand the reins to Chief Andy Jassy, who has been at Amazon for nearly 25 years and currently runs Amazon Web Services. Bezos will take the title of Amazon's executive chair, where he says he will focus his energy and attention on new products and early initiatives. The owners and insurers of the container ship that blocked the Suez Canal in March had agreed to a settlement. The Ever Given container ship will be allowed to sail on Wednesday. The Suez Canal Authority held the giant ship during the authority's dispute for compensation. No details of the settlement were given. The authority originally demanded over $900 million for salvage efforts and lost revenue. If your kitchen knives haven't been sharpened in the past few months, you're probably cutting or trying to cut with a dull knife. That's not only frustrating, but also dangerous. Consumer Reports reveals the tools you need to keep your knives slicing and dicing for years to come. Rescue crews continue to dig through mud and debris in Japan after a mudslide rips through a seaside resort town. At least 3 people are dead and 80 more are still unaccounted for. Initially, almost 150 people were thought to be unaccounted for, but that number was revised after officials were able to confirm some had safely evacuated. The landslide occurred Saturday after several days of torrential rainfall. It's time for your weather in 60 seconds. Let's send it over to Nate Larson for a look at the temperatures. Turning now to the coronavirus. After weeks of declining cases, we've seen an increase in new coronavirus cases the past week. It's being fueled by the Delta variant in areas with low vaccination rates. Yesterday, we saw 4,700 new cases. That brings the current 7-day average to 12,500 cases, an increase of 9% over the prior 7-day average. It continues to cost more at the pump. Gas prices over the holiday weekend were the highest we've seen since 2014. The national average now sits at $3.13, up 4 cents from a week ago and 9 cents from a month ago. Dr. Oliver says using scent-free shampoos, soaps, and lotions can also keep the mosquitoes away. Time now for your weather in 60.
Yeah, my wife's one that always gets bit, seems like a lot more than I do. Maybe she digests.
Yes.
She emits some kind of a smell that they like. Hopefully it's not the foot odor though, right?
Like exactly.
She doesn't, no, she doesn't stink.
CBS 2 and 670 KBOI bring you team traffic all morning, and if we look at the cameras, it's looking a little bit busier out there on the road. Still not too bad for your morning commute. When you get in the car, follow the 670 KBOI traffic team for updates on your commute. Your blood donation could save a life. St. Clair and the American Red Cross hope you'll roll up your sleeves for our 2021 blood drive now through July 23rd. Here's our chime-in photo of the day. Wade sent in this beautiful shot of the sunrise just west of Emmett. To submit your photos, head to idahonews.com/chime-in.